All right,
to
now
go to
we
the ball
have
tonight.
the slowest linebacker on the
Apparently.
Clemson football team joins us now, Barrett Carter. That's what we've heard.
So
Will
here's what-
Shipley, Jeremiah Trotter, they said, man, this guy is so slow, but he still makes plays.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you the truth. Will Shipley would not split the difference. Obviously, Jeremiah Trotter says he's the faster one. So the stage is yours. What's your take?
I think I'm the fastest on the team.
I did hear you say that.
So it's always an ongoing debate on who's the fastest. You have some receivers saying it, some corners, but I think I'm the fastest.
So on that note, I talked to Dabo Sweeney yesterday, and he said Cole Turner has potential to be really the fastest, and then he said Nate Wiggins is a second. Where do you fall in line there?
Yeah, they're both pretty fast, but I think I top both of them.
I respect it.
If I really, yeah, I think I top
I
both
respect
of
it.
them.
You put in another gear. They haven't seen the other gear yet, right?
They'll see it this season.
Haven't seen it.
This
All right,
season.
so what's on the docket for you personally for 23? I mean, after the season ends, I know the bummer at the Orange Bowl, but hey, team's got a lot of dudes back, a lot of expectations. It's part of the deal at Clemson football. But for you individually, what's on the docket for 23?
Anything I can to just carry us to a national championship. So if that's me having 100 tackles a game, then so be it. If that's me not doing a thing the whole game, then I'm fine with that. So just whatever it's going to take for us to be on top at the end, that's just what I want to do.
I know as an athlete, wins matter, right? So the way the season ended last year, how long did it take for you to turn the page, to watch the film, and really move on?
I was watching the film right after.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. So my sister lives in Florida, so right after we drove to her place, I was already watching every single play of the game, just dissecting what I could have done, what we could have done as a defense. So for me, I take no time. I'm watching film after every game, so that loss definitely hurt, but it's just nothing we can do about it now. Just have to move on, just carry the momentum to next season.
No time wasted. So if you were to pick a word to describe what the feeling surrounding this spring was team-wise, what would it be?
Ooh. Hungry. I could say eager, hungry, but I'll say hungry. Just we had our mid-year freshmen come in. They're a very talented class, but they just came in just ready to work. But just the team, we know that we know what we have to do, and just we attacked every single workout. We were hungry because we know what we want to do. But I would just say hungry. Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's go to practice a second. Everybody's going to buzz tomorrow about, all right, Garrett Riley, this new offense. You guys get a chance to see it every day in practice.
Yeah.
You tell me, you got speed in the linebacker position. How quick is this?
This offense is insane. It's been so frustrating for me personally, just because Coach Riley has done such a great job just throwing so much stuff at us in the run game, pass game, just attacking all areas of the field. So it's going to be scary for opposing defenses this year, but it's been frustrating for us, I'll say.
Did you have a moment on the field where you were like, man, you love it because this is going to be your team come fall. You're going against them now, but did you have a moment where you realized, this is different now?
Yeah, we actually we scrimmaged last week, and they had a 17-play drive, and I'm just so gassed, and they're just rolling on us. I'm like, it was just frustrating. So just at that moment, I knew that it's gonna be special this coming year. That really clicked.
What about Cade specifically? Because you saw him out there last year, you took the field with him last year. Have you seen a difference in Cade Klubnik now that he truly has the reins on a full spring?
Yeah, he stepped up as a leader, and as a quarterback, that's what you have to do. And he gets so comfortable out there. He's directing guys, telling them what to do. So I've just seen him take that next step, and that's just what we need him to do. So I've just really seen him just gain more comfort within the team and then within the offense and just leading the guys.
What's the linebacker room like when you guys get together and start watching the film? Has it gotten to the point now, hey, it's slowed down and this is easy, or is there always some nuances you're messing around with?
I would say both. Going into my third year, I would say there's definitely a lot of comfort just knowing my job, knowing everyone else's job, but there's always room to improve. So Coach West, he does a great job throwing stuff at us and hoping that we'll adjust to it, and we have no choice but to adjust. So it's definitely been a mix of both.
And I mean, for Wes Goodwin, too, this is really, he's going into his second year, so you can consider him a rookie as defensive coordinator last year. What have you seen a change in your DC this year?
I think he did a great job of recognizing his personnel, just knowing who he has on the field, knowing maybe I can't run this as much or maybe I can't run that as much. So I would say just he's getting more comfortable in his own skin, realizing his personnel, what he has, what he doesn't have. So, but no, it's been good to see him grow as a DC as well.
I know that eventually you have the NFL on the brain, but you're in sports communication.
I am.
Huh? So are we thinking that at some point in time, hey, you know what? I like to dabble in this crazy world, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love being a communication major. Just I've taken like so many public speaking classes. I'm in sign language too, so I'm learning so much, and just so much that's just gonna carry me into the future. So in the future, I would love to be sitting up here with y'all, maybe just doing something like that. But I don't know where it's gonna take me. But I'm definitely glad that I chose that major, just because it's so diverse and has so much to offer.
And sign language. Explain why that becomes something that you say, hey, you know what? I need to have that in my arsenal.
I'll be honest. I heard like Spanish and French and all that was so hard here, and I heard sign language was the easiest one. So I'm like, okay, let's just do it.
Do we know how to say "Go Tigers" in sign language?
It's Go Tigers.
Go Tigers?
Yeah, because like you're revealing the tiger's eye, and this is
You
go.
got that.
Yep.
You got that right now.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
How about go Florida? How about go Knowles?
No.
No, we got that in
even
sign.
try to
We got
learn
that in sign.
how to say that. I went to Florida State, which is why
We
you
got
said
that in
But no
sign.
hard
You know what we
feelings.
got that in Clemson? You know what we do with that? That's an
do we
L.
do?
That's just L.
It's an L.
We'll see what happens at the end of September. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm surrounded by Clemson Tigers right now, so we're going to take it easy. And when we talk about the NFL, and obviously that is the next goal for you, who do you look at in the NFL and model your game after? Who are people that you watch their film or who have inspired you?
Yeah, I think what's cool about for me, I don't just watch linebackers. So I watch Fred Warner with the Niners. I watch Isaiah Simmons. I watch Derwin James. I even watch some Aaron Donald just to learn like pass rush. So I really try to pick a lot of people's brains because I don't know what I'll play at the next level. I don't know where they'll line me up. So just to see, or just to pick their brains and just, study what they do is going to help me a lot.
Well, the fact that you picked a guy from Pitt, a guy from Florida State, and a guy from Clemson, I think that kind of pretty much sums
Go
up.
ACC.
That kind of sums up what the conference is
ACC.
all about, isn't it? Everybody putting dudes on the next level.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at the schedule, do you, we talked about it, and obviously you begin at Duke, you have Florida State early in the schedule, and you have Notre Dame coming here. Are you someone that looks ahead at it with your guys when you're, in the facility hanging out? How do you guys handle that?
Yeah, you try to live. Coach Sweeney says, be where your feet are and just, take everything day by day. So you try to, preach that and, go by that. But when you take that loss up in Notre Dame, you have no choice but to kind of, I guess, mark that on your calendar. So definitely looking forward to that game. Of course, South Carolina, don't ever want to lose to them again.
Right.
So, but you try not to look too far ahead, just be where your feet are. But those are definitely two games that I'm looking forward to.
Barrett, from a leadership standpoint, have you had to adjust your game a little bit? Because, every year goes by. I mean, everybody gets younger, but yet, guess what? You're another year under your belt here. So from a leadership standpoint, you get a sense that, hey, there's a little bit more on my shoulders this year?
Yeah, you try not to, I guess, make it seem like it's any pressure. I think I'm a natural born leader, so I think it just comes easy to me. I think I lead with like my energy, I don't really have to say much. I can just, just how I'm running or just something like that. But
Plus, sign now. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I can do that too. But I think it just comes natural to me. So it was never, of course, now that I'm going into my junior year, definitely got to step up the vocals a little bit, always bring the energy. So guys are looking at me to do that. But, I think it just came natural for me. So I'm comfortable doing it.
Earlier in this interview, you mentioned the mid-years that have come in and they just came in hungry. So give us your analysis. Who are some dudes that people are going to start to know their name?
You got Peter Woods.
That's always the first one that comes up.
Peter Woods is a dog. He definitely is.
By the way, does he bark a lot? Is he a quiet guy? Because I don't know. If he walked up the steps right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it is. So, for a guy that's an early enrollee, it sounds like he just kind of fit in like, hey, I've been here the whole time.
And I can say that about the whole class. Like, they came in, like, stepping on toes. Like, I can say that. Like, they came in, like, talking reckless to us. I'm like, y'all are literally high school seniors. But you can just tell that they have a lot of leadership in the class. So just to come in like that with not to be timid or anything, just to come in, I guess, stepping on toes. That's how I like to say it. But just the whole class, they just came in. They've been very impressive. But yeah.
What's the smack talk looking like for this spring game?
I'm Team Orange, so I think I'm giving a score prediction of 67-0. And I'm being so serious. I don't want them to score. I don't want them to move the ball. And I just want it to be just domination. I know that's probably not what the fans, they don't want to see that, but I'm a competitor, so.
So you're talking like running clock. Like,
Yeah.
let's just go ahead and get this thing over with. I got things to do.
Yeah, I know Coach Spiller, he was whatever he was here, he did all that, but
Whatever he was here.
Whatever he
No
was
big
here,
deal.
but I want it to just be domination from the Orange team.
I do have to admit, I did just see Coach Easton inside, and he forced me on the Orange team.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Forced my
right?
hand, yeah.
Wow.
It's the good guys.
Early
So-
commitment,
He
huh?
He did.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we wish you the best, man.
I
You
appreciate
handled
it.
yourself great. And again, I hope you have a long, long NFL career because we don't want any competition on this
Yeah.
job. Because
Don't take
I'm
my
afraid
job.
you take this job in about 20 seconds if you're really in the mood for it. I think you could have this in no time.
I appreciate that. I really do. Thank y'all for having me.
You got it. Stay healthy too.
Yes,
brother.
sir, for sure.
You got it.